Welcome back to the show, folks. That's right. You got the American Adversaries Drive Time Prime Time Show. Once again, we're keeping an eye on the situation in San Bernardino. Once again, just got this from Carl Jackson. The police have caught up with the SUV. It appears as though the driver is dead. One suspect ran away. I'm sure they're chasing him. And another suspect appears to be alive in the SUV. Now, it is still daylight there, so that is... well, at least for about another hour, they'll have daylight. And then that's the good news, if you will. The bad news is there are 17 wounded and 14 dead so far at this count. So once again, we'll keep you updated as best we can on that. Real quickly, before we went to the break, I was telling you about the Go LIFA website. By the way, it is a very, very great, very professional website. I mean, it's really nicely done, really easy to navigate, and Chris is going to tell us some of the stuff you'll find there today.
Okay, well, we have at the top of our home page, we have several articles that rotate through, if you will. The first one is called Compassion Kills. That's a detailed discussion of what happened in Paris when on the 13th the terrorists took out 132 people. We talked about that a minute ago.
The thing that Obama says doesn't happen anywhere but in the United States.
Yeah, well, of course, he also, not only that, he said it in Paris.
Yeah,
I mean,
right there in front.
He's right there.
And by the way, the European media noticed.
Oh, good.
They noticed, and they were not at all happy about, and especially the French media, because it like that didn't even happen according to him.
Now there was
right?
It did.
Well, and wasn't there a big gathering of world leaders after the Charlie Hebdo shootings?
Yes.
That he didn't attend,
and Obama didn't go.
Right.
Didn't go.
Exactly.
Yeah, right. Okay. Well, the next article that's on the front page at the top is Trump talks immigration to overflow crowd in Jacksonville. This is a couple of weeks old. We went to see Donald Trump in Jacksonville. We videotaped his presentation, and so there is a video clip there of him speaking to the crowd. I was very impressed, I must say. He was warm. I mean, he's the kind of guy, he's like, okay, he's a billionaire, but he's the kind of guy you could think, well, we go to the bar and have a drink together. I mean, get along with him. You know,
when he speaks, it's like he's one of us.
Very engaging, exactly.
Yes.
And something, and I've not been to one of his rallies. When he was at the summit, we were doing the show when he was actually speaking. My brother said, as soon as he came in the room, though, it looked like he was in charge. He just looks like he's in charge. But something else that people say is that they come away feeling good. They come away sort of uplifted. Did you have the same feeling?
He did, yes. Now, he may have some strong statements to make. He certainly does, no question about it.
Right.
But remember, he always ends on a positive note. What does he say? He says, make America great again. He emphasizes the positive, no matter what negative things he's had to say. And so, we respond to that. We don't come away feeling down in the mouth. We feel, oh, there's a possibility here. We're going to return to America's greatness better than ever with this guy. And it's a great feeling. It works.
Even Democrats are attracted to him because Democrats don't like illegal immigration either.
Good point.
All right. While we still have time, what else on the website?
The next article is Jesus was not a refugee. Yeah. One of the memes that's coming out of the left is, oh, well, you got to accept every refugee because Jesus was a refugee. Well, he wasn't a refugee. He was born in Bethlehem. His family returned to the place, their home place, for the census. That's where they belonged. They weren't refugees at all. Yeah. So that's a falsehood that's being widely perpetrated. And the next article I'll mention is called If Ike Could Do It, Why Can't We? And that's a discussion of Operation Wetback in 1954 when President Eisenhower, former general, had used the U.S. Army to round up and encourage a great many people to return to Mexico where they belong.
Right.
And they moved well over 1 million people with that.
And by the way, most of them went out voluntarily when they saw that the authorities were serious about doing it. He did it with like 1,000 agents, didn't he? Or 3,000 agents, I believe.
Yes, I think it was something like that.
3,000
which is a fraction of what we have today.
Exactly, in the Customs INS. So that is what you'll find at GoLIFA.com, GoLIFA.com. Also, they can sign up there, right?
Yes, we can sign up for our updates. You can also go type LIFA, L-I-F-A, to 53445. Text us, and we'll put you on our list every time we post new information. We will